Hey YouTube, Peterbilt Knife Guy, and today is a good day. Today I just received the Tops El Chete. After waiting for a long time, not pulling the trigger on it, I finally pulled the trigger on it, and I own one. It comes with your typical Tops whistle, your Tops paperwork, your knives certification, blah, blah, blah. I don't know why they don't fill this out. I thought that was kind of weird at first when I got it, but I looked online and other ones weren't filled out either, so whatever. But yeah, let's take a look at this bad boy. First off, you get it with two choices. You get it with a clip or a dangler. I didn't get to choose mine. It came with a dangler, and I'm cool with it. I have extra Tops clips if I wanted to swap this to a top clip, so I'm not worried about that. Nice Kydex sheath. Kind of weird looking, but very functional. And this button snap, oh my goodness, that is one hell of a button snap. Let's take this bad boy out. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is 12 inches of American made, a 12-inch blade of American made, 1095 1/4-inch thick steel with canvas micarta handles. Badassery. This thing weighs almost 2 freaking pounds by itself. Let's check the overall length on it. So it's 12-inch blade from the front here, and we're looking at 17.5 overall. So it's a freaking chunker. One thing I did notice though, the handle's kind of small, and it's just because I have freaking massive hands, but I thought the handle would be much bigger. I thought this is your choke up point, and I thought I would be able to have a full hand back here, and as you can see, I don't. Now, is it a problem? No, I'll throw a lanyard on there and 3-finger this bad boy. I don't care. But yeah, freaking awesome. Can't wait to chop something with this. I'm super into large choppers, but while we're on that subject, let's take a closer look at some other ones for comparison. I think the next closest thing I have to this guy would be another massive chopper that this thing's just gonna probably dwarf. The Svord von Timsky buoy. Now, this ain't no slump. This thing is a chopping monster. And man, look at it. Let's see here. This is thicker than a 1/4 inch. This is a 1/4 inch, but it's pretty freaking close. Badassness. So there's that. The Svord. Love this thing. I didn't realize how tall this blade would be. Freaking awesome. Next up, another 1/4 inch knife, the Ontario Kukri. Now, reach wise, shit, it's not even close. Not even freaking close. But I can't wait to find out if this thing's gonna chop. I put my money on this guy. I haven't even used it yet, but I'm just gonna put my money on this guy. Just judging by the balance of this thing. I just think this thing's gonna be a chopping monster. So let's put that up there. And then last but not least, and kind of a very common one that everybody compares it with, is the SE Junglist. The SE Junglist is no slouch. This thing is also a chopping beast. But now you can kind of see what I'm talking about on the handle here. The SE, there's a lot of real estate up in that handle. Very much a big beefy handle. But if you compare it to the Tops, it's a much bigger handle on this SE than that Tops. I honestly, when I picked this thing up, I was like, this thing's a little smaller than I expected it to be. Now, is it a freaking forward heavy chunky monster? Yeah, oh yeah. But handle wise, was a little bit smaller than I was hoping for. It is a very thick handle though, which is nice. Just a tad thicker than the SE, if you can see there. So it does fill your hand, but I was hoping kind of for a full hand back here. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. So anyways, so there is that. That SE is there's a lot more mass in this freaking knife, and it is going to be, God, I hope it's going to be a chopper. Now, These two chop about the same. This one's heavier and thicker. This one's lighter and faster. So I don't know how this one's going to act. I know it's going to chop. I know it's going to bite, but I'll be very curious to see how it does. Let's get these off the table. But yeah, so here we go. That is a 12-inch blade. Let's see, actually, you know what? How wide is this guy? It's almost like a cleaver. You're looking at almost 2.5 inches at 2.5 inches at its widest spot, where we've balanced at on this guy. See, this thing is a very weight forward knife. Look at that weight forwardness on there. That is 3 inches in front of probably where your finger's gonna sit, where the weight forwardness is on this guy, compared to something like the Jungleist, which is right there. You know, roughly a inch and a quarter in front of where your hand is gonna sit. So I have high hopes for this guy. But what's an initial review of a big chopping knife if we don't chop something? I got a 4x4 set up, it's pressure treated, it's really dry, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but let's try this. Now I'm gonna narrate this part because I didn't talk for some reason, I don't know why. First bite, I was like, okay, you know, nothing special. But, you know, I'm not putting much pressure into this thing when I'm chopping. I'm just kind of feeling the knife out. This is literally the first time I've used it. And I gotta say, it felt pretty good. This 4x4 was sitting on the ground, sitting in dirt, and it's really dry actually because we just came out of summer. But this one right here, man, that thing bit deep, and then it gets stuck. Got stuck. But yeah, I'm just playing around. I'm not really trying to go for time for this guy. I'm just trying to feel out the knife. This is a different style knife than I've ever had, so just trying to see what it can do. And then I finally decide, you know, to finish it off. It's not on this one, but I'm just gonna cleave that dang thing. One more spin. See my belly. It was right here, maybe. I just said it. No. Nope, I was wrong. But at the end here, I decided to hit it hard. That one. And it went right through it. Pretty freaking awesome. Love it. Well, holy crap. Does this thing hit with authority? Holy moly. You know, I was going a little, it's the first time I've ever used this knife. It bit in super deep on that 4x4. That is an old, dry, pressure-treated 4x4. One thing we didn't do is check the sharpness out of box, but we can check it. We can check it afterwards. So, wow. There was dirt and crap on that freaking 4x4 too. That is impressive. Everybody hates on 1095, but you know, they think it's overpriced. I think when it's done right, which a couple companies do, Tops, SE, Ontario did back in the day. Now they're 1075. But yeah, this thing's a beast. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching.